I was gonna go crazy. I don't want to. I'm trying to be normal. Hi, everybody. How are you? Are you good? Welcome back to another Brett Ranks video. I'm really excited to get into this one because this is a topic I don't talk about enough on all my channels, but something I feel very passionate about, which is like the Nintendo universe, okay? I've been a Nintendo freak since like the beginning of time. My first ever system was a Nintendo 64. I think my favorite system of all time is the GameCube. And I've had every Nintendo system since. And I plan to get every one. I can't wait to get the Switch too. I'm going to ask for it for my birthday from my parents. And I hope they pay for it. The thing about these Mario characters is they're all kind of queer. No, okay. They're not all queer, but like, here's the thing about sexuality. It's a scale, okay? The Kinsey scale, we've all heard of it. It's a scale. And I feel like all these characters fit firmly on this scale. But I'm like, doing a gay scale, been there, done that. Let's do it on like what position they are, you know? And you know what I'm talking about? Like, are they a power top, power bottom? Are they verse? Are they somewhere in the middle? And I feel like we can do this. I haven't like premeditated any of this, so we're gonna see how this goes. Looking at one and getting their vibe and understanding, I feel like I can firmly place them where they're supposed to be. And if you agree, disagree, that's fine. Like, we can like argue about it in the comments, but I find myself to be an expert on the topic. I also got this idea to do this Mario ranking from my beautiful editor, Tiff, who I could not do this without. Tiff was like, hell yeah, let's sexualize the Mario characters. I want to know if they're tops or bottoms. I said, hell yeah, girl. Tiff just has the best ideas, folks. I cannot talk about Tiff enough. Tiff, plug your shit. Plug your shit, girl. I can't talk anymore. But no, Tiff, I love you so much. Thank you so much for editing my shit. I love you so bad. So without further ado, let's dive in. The tiers are pretty self-explanatory here. I mean, at the bottom, we have power bottom. You know, you're taking a dick like a champ. And, you know, you're also like demanding to be seen. You're demanding power in the scenario. Just because you are the submissive one doesn't mean you are, you know, you're not calling the shots. Then we have a verse bottom. You know, you're somewhere in the middle. You're like, yeah, you tend to bottom more, but, you know, pretty self-explanatory. True verse. You're like, oh, it's like you've read, like the true verse, I feel like, is the backbone of our society. They understand both sides of the coin. They're not opposed to either. They will truly fit where they're supposed to. Verse top, you're more inclined to penetration, and that's fine. And then dom top, you are strictly, like, you are strictly insertion. Not, you don't want anything near you. No. That's you. I got the main ones at the front, and then the further down we go, it's like we get to the real weirdos. I mean, self-explanatory. Let's start with Mario. I'm kind of getting strict top. I'm getting strict top from Mario. I don't think he wants to deal with anything in the back door. I think he's just very, like, strictly, like, penetration. He seems very heteronormative. You know, this is the way it has to be, and this is the way it is. I could be getting a misread on Mario, but to me, Mario just represents the everyday American man, you know, like, he's just strictly like penetration, not about that gay shit. Okay, he's not about it. Now when we get to his brother, I think his brother is way more open than he is. You know what, I want to put him at a true verse. Yes, he is a little bit more feminine than his brother, but I don't think he's a verse bottom. I think he's verse. Like, I think he's a true verse. I think he will fit in where he wants to go. Well, he is kind of a scaredy cat though, right? Not that being a bottom has to do with being a scaredy cat. He doesn't want to ruffle any feathers. If you want him to top, he'll top. If you want him to bottom, he'll bottom. Princess Peach, she's a pillow princess. I think she's a power bottom. I think she wants to be pleased. I think she, you know, she kind of just lays there and wants to be dined on, if you know what I mean. I think that's the Princess Peach experience. I think she's a power bottom though. I do feel like as the years goes on, Peach becomes much more powerful character. I don't think that takes away from her power bottom status though. I think there's real power in being a power bottom, hence the name. Up next, Daisy. Daisy to me is a verse top. Daisy's got some cojones on her. Daisy, I really feel like she can get in there and get the job done. I think she prefers to be in a dominant position. However, depending on the partner, you know, she'll make it work. But when all is said and done, Daisy is she's saying, get down there and eat it. Toad. I think Toad's a power bottom. I think just like his master. Toad is submissive. He's got that diaper on because he's experiencing leakage because it's just like, no, don't go there.
Wait, what?
That's not why, canonically, that's not why he's wearing his diaper. Bowser's a dom top. Bowser's a dom top. I mean, the cuffs on his arms, like, he's just giving dom top. He goes to the eagle. You know, he's a bear, I fear. Like, he's a dom top. I really think that. I really feel that. I don't imagine Bowser bottoming. Bowser bottoming. Say that 5 times fast. Bowser bottoming. Bowser bottoming. Bowser. Hard. Wario, I think also dom top. Like, sorry, it's giving that. He rides a motorcycle. Like, he's so daddy coded. He's also at the Eagle. I'm sure him and Bowser are having nightly sessions at the Eagle. Just like drinking, talking about the twinks that they've been ravaging. I think there are different degrees of dom top. I mean, we could do a tier maker on like the degrees of dom topness. But like these men in this, they're all dom tops. Waluigi power bottom. I think he's a strict bottom. And I think he's like truly the definition of a power bottom. Like, he is like, get it, get it, get it. You know, like, he's like scary about, you're topping him and you're scared. You're scared. What does he want next from me? Like, you're like, I'm giving him all that I have and it's still not enough. That's the Waluigi experience. He just wants more and more and more. He's a greedy bottom. Donkey Kong. True verse. Because he's got them cheeks, though. Donkey Kong's cheeked up. He knows it. He shows off the body. They recently, like, redid Donkey Kong's whole look, and there's just, like, this emptiness in his eyes that you only truly see in, like, European gay porn. And I feel like that's the experience of a true verse. Donkey Kong's at circuit parties, guys. He's a pass-around party bottom. Hammer Bro's giving verse top because he likes to hammer, bro. But there's also, like, an empathy to the hammer bro. Like, there's an understanding to the hammer bro. Like, there's an empathy in his eyes. You know, he's a good partner. So I think he tends to want to top, but, you know, he's willing to listen to his partner. However, it's going to take a lot of pushing and shoving, no pun intended, for him to want to venture off from topping. Okay, up next, Kamek. Verse bottom. I think we have our first verse bottom here. Even just the pose, you're verse bottom, bitch. Like, you are. I think he likes to, like, let me be frank. Like, this is where I would be. I'd be right by Kamek here. Like, that's the vibe I give too. Like, you know, a little tease. We're just a tease, you know? Kamek's always like, ooh la 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 la. Like, you know, and then flies away on his little broom. God, I think I love Kamek. I love Kamek. Up next, Toadette. Toadette to me is a true verse. Namaste. Like, that's like the holy group. Like, the true verse. Like, they have reached, like, they're not namaste. Their third eye is open. Like, they just get it. Toadette has reached that homeostasis within herself where she's like, I'll fit wherever you want me and I'll be satisfied and I'll be happy. Why do you think I honor her so much? I've always resonated with Toadette. Maybe this is why. I respect her so much. Dry Bones, dom top. I mean, and it's even like the people that play as Dry Bones, you know, like it's just giving like hyper masculine top energy. Don't even play with my butthole. I don't have one. Like, it's just that strictly top vibes. That's Dry Bones. I mean, and he's made of bones. He's bones. And he wants to bone you. That's Dry Bones. Up next, Rosalila. Rosalila verse bottom for me. And she's a woman that knows what she wants. Like, there is a divine feminine to Rosalila. And I think she just thrives mostly bottoming. But she will do what she's got to do if she's got to. Up next, Birdo, my queen. Birdo's power bottom for me. I think she lives for the feminine fantasy. Like, she is the most, arguably, like, the most feminine out of all the female characters. Like, the big ass bow, the lashes, the makeup, like the ring, like she's committing to the femme bit. Yeah. And also, like, canonically trans. Like, that's a trans, that like Birdo's a doll. Power bottom. Okay, look at that tongue. It's Boo. It's Boo o'clock. Boo, I think Boo to me feels like just a slut. Like, will just fit in wherever you want me to. Like, always ready for a load. Don't say that. Oh my God. You want to hook up? Great. Like, I'll fit wherever you want me to. I just want to experience you. Like, Boo is a slut. Okay, Chomp. I don't know. Chain Chomp. I think Chain Chomp. Okay. There's a lot of emptiness in his eyes as well. But he's chomping. Chomp. I want to say bottom. Verse bottom. Power bottom. This is hard. I'm really like seeing. The thing about Chain Chomp is he is just an empty canvas. They're an empty canvas. Like there's just nothing going on there. His one goal in life is just to chomp, chomp, chomp. Maybe he knows something that we don't. There's a simplicity to Chain Chomp. Chain Chomp goes wherever you want them to. True verse. Goomba versus Top for me. I think, you know, the no arms thing doesn't stop him. Goomba he they, I fear. Goomba is though. I think Goomba wants to Koopa Troopa versus Bottom for me. Just the pose again. Koopa likes to be the receiver for sure. Koopa Troopa, there's just something a little bit more divinely feminine about Koopa Troopa compared to Koopa, who I think is a true verse. Koopa Troopa's fitting wherever you want them to. Like, I think they've got the masculine and the feminine energy kind of all within the jazz hands of it all. It's giving true verse for me. Up next, Lakutu versus Bottom. Something about the characters that fly. It's giving verse bottom energy. I don't know. That was not an intention for me, but I'm noticing all the characters in flight. Even Rosalila floats. All these flying characters are verse bottoms. I don't make the rules, folks. And I'm just like, ready, set, go. Like, it's giving like flag girl at the beginning of a race. Like, there's something like beautifully feminine about Lakutu, but it's giving also boy at the same time. Up next, Pauline. I'm getting true verse. I think she can do the dominant top thing, and she's also doing the bottoming thing. She just harnesses the masculine and the feminine energy very well. You know, look at her, how she dressed. She's like a singer. She's so multifaceted. She's also like the governor or like the mayor of whatever city. Power bottom, this one. What is it? PD Piranha. Like, look at the little polka dot diaper, like the little diaper, the little like headpiece, like power bottom. And I feel bad for her because she's like 8 foot tall, but she wants to get rabbit. She wants to be like tiny. She wants to feel tiny and like, you know, but she's huge. She's a mammoth, of course. Up next, Shy Guy versus Bottom. They've just got the body type for it. Oh, so this is our first non-in-flight character. That's a verse bottom. And then last but not least, the one we've all been waiting for, Yoshi. I feel like Yoshi, again, true verse. Yoshi's fitting wherever you want them to. Okay, that's the Yoshi experience. Yoshi is a helper. Yoshi is there to assist you in any way that they can. I'm also aware that Yoshi and Birdo are a couple. So I think, like, when it comes to that, Yoshi is the top for sure. But if they have an open relationship thing, which out of all the couples, I fear they might. I fear that Yoshi is the top when it comes to Birdo. But I think if it comes to other people, you know, if there's an other hookup experience, if Green Yoshi wants to hook up with Red Yoshi or whatever, you know, Green Yoshi's going to be a bottom. That's just the way it is. Okay, well, that's it. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for watching another Brett Ranks video, this time on the Nintendo characters. Let me know if you want me to keep doing the Nintendo characters. I feel a personal connection to the Nintendo characters. I feel like I know them inside and out. I grew up with them, so I would love to talk about them more and more and more and more and more. I'll also go back to Disney too. Like, if you're on my Patreon, you know, like, I'll have you guys vote on what you guys want me to rank next or talk about next. And if you're into the whole Brett experience, head over to the Patreon. Okay, we got fun stuff going on over there, some like you know, and I'm just so appreciative of the Patreon patrons. Here's all your names scrolling here. And thank you to those who are watching and just like being a casual watcher. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want. You name it. Speaking of Patreon, if you want more of this kind of stuff, on Patreon, I'm doing an extended cut where I rank some of the Donkey Kong characters and the Koopalings on where they fit on this ranking. So if you want to see that, go to Patreon, babe. It's going to be right there. Love you so much. Bye.